Good morning, Bulldog Nation. I'm here in the PHS gymnasium with Coach Dale Taylor of your Priceville Bulldogs boys basketball team. Welcome, Coach. Good here.
Yes, sir. How are you this morning?
Doing great. You have your first game with your full team tonight since football season has ended.
Sure.
How hard is it for those football players to transition?
Well, it's definitely a little bit of a learning curve. You know, our basketball guys have been here and going through practice, and I would say that for a lot of them it's a reminder, but we've got so many young guys this year, you know, that we're really having to reteach some things and stuff like that. But it's just a little bit of a learning curve. It takes some time, and I think any basketball coach and football coach and player would tell you that it's a different conditioning, you know. We saw guys yesterday that were you know, been playing a lot of football. Obviously, conditioning, Coach Parker and them did a great job with football, and that they're still dragging a little bit on the floor here. So, but we'll get them caught up. It's going to take a few weeks. You know, we got Thanksgiving break coming up. That'll give us a little bit of time to practice. But you know, we play tonight, we play Thursday, we play Saturday, we play Monday, we play Tuesday. There's not a lot of time to get people caught up, but at least we'll be in some good shape, hopefully, by the end of those few games.
Right, definitely. You've got a very young team this year. What can we expect from these Bulldogs?
We do have a young team. I think out of our 21 guys on our team, 16 are freshmen and sophomores, one lone senior, and we just lost one of our juniors, Slade Owens, to a knee injury for the season. So, you know, that's going to make us even younger. But, you know, it's exciting as well. We've got guys that come in that are basketball guys that want to compete and work every day. And, you know, it's going to be a learning curve, like I just said. We're going to have to learn how to get these young guys up to speed and play at a 5A varsity basketball level. But, you know, I think that we've got plenty of talent there that eventually, by the end of the season, we'll see our young guys playing a lot of minutes, and we'll see a lot of improvement throughout the year.
Yeah, definitely. You've got some great athletes in those younger classes.
Sure, absolutely.
Sheldon Graham is your lone senior, and he's been an established leader on the football field. What will his leadership mean on the court?
Oh, it's going to be huge this year. Sheldon's definitely a guy that we lean on, and we did last year. Even though he was injured, he was always here. He was always a great leader. This summer, he's been a great leader for us. We're going to lean on him to be a scorer for us this year, to be a key leader like you're talking about, at times maybe even a ball handler on the floor. So he is hopefully going to help model for these young guys what it means to be a leader and how to lead a team and a program. And you couldn't ask for a better kid and a better example for that. I mean, he epitomizes what it means to be a great young man as well as a great player and a great leader. So we're going to lean on him heavily. He was here yesterday. He's a little banged up from football still, so he wasn't able to do very much, but you know, he's still there on the sideline. He's up constantly. He's communicating with guys. He's trying to make sure people are in the right spots and things like that when he's not even on the floor. So it's going to be a huge asset to our program to have a guy like that around.
That was one of the, I think, things that he brought to the football team that was most important, is knowing where everyone was supposed to be at the right time, and seeing him bring that to the basketball court will be great.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be an asset for us, no doubt.
Yeah. Looking over your schedule, it's not easy. You want to talk about some of the challenges on that schedule?
Well, there's a lot of challenges on the schedule. One of the challenges is creating a schedule. You know, Coach Childress and I work together closely, creating the schedule, trying to make sure that his program and our program right now, just because we're younger, are in kind of two different spots with scheduling right now. You know, they made it to the regional tournament last year, and Coach Childress does a great job in leading those girls, and they got a really strong team again this year. So sometimes when you create those schedules, it's not the easiest to get the best of both worlds of what both programs need, but I think we did a pretty good job of that. We're not going to go out here and schedule the easiest teams because, you know, we're going to have to beat Arab's a 5A basketball team. West Point's a 5A basketball team. Obviously, the people in our area are 5A basketball teams. Those are teams we're going to have to compete with to win an area title or make a regional tournament or a state tournament. So, you know, we're going to go out and we're going to seek those teams out and try to compete and show our guys what it's going to take for us to get to where we want to be.
Definitely. What about the teams in our area? Who looks to be toughest?
East Limestone's going to be really good. They were good last year. They were a Sweet 16 team last year. And I expect them to be as good or if not better this season. Everybody I've talked to says they may be better this year, and losing some guys they lost last year is a little surprising, but they're really long, really athletic, got some great basketball players, and so they're going to be really, really tough in our area. Brewer, regional finals team last year. They graduated some guys. They got a new coach up there, but he's been on staff. So there's going to be some challenges, some different things that we're going to have to get used to there. But I think that they're going to be good again as well. So we're not got an easy cakewalk through this through our area for sure. And then Ardmore, being the other team, they're going to be better than they were last year. Last year we beat them pretty handily, but like I said, we're a little younger this year. We had 7 seniors last year on that basketball team. So, they're going to be another team that's not going to be any cakewalk. They're going to come. Coach O'Donnell's going to have those guys prepared, and we're going to have to work our tail off to try to beat them.
Looking forward to it. Your first real home game's coming up Thursday. I know we played one last week, but we were missing 6 players. So,
Right.
You got Danville coming in here in the doghouse. How important is a great home crowd for basketball?
Well, I think it's huge. Our guys obviously feed off that, and it gives us an advantage. Last year we beat Danville in our first game of the season in a really, really tight one over there, and I'm sure they're ready to get revenge on us. And I know Coach Wallace, I have those guys ready to go, and they're going to be a challenge. They beat Danville last week, they beat Brewer last week. Danville did. So that's one of our area opponents in Brewer that we know is going to be tough. And they were able to beat them last week. So it's going to be a great challenge for our players. And having a home crowd, having a great student section, being here, pepping our guys up is going to be vitally important to our success for sure.
Absolutely. And starting Saturday, you mentioned earlier, we have the Marks Optical Thanksgiving Classic.
Absolutely.
That is such a great tradition for Priceville High School. I've been coming for probably a decade myself. Who can we look forward to seeing?
Marks Optical Thanksgiving Classic is a huge asset to our program. Marks Optical has never hesitated in sponsoring or helping us out with that tournament, so we're really glad to have them partnering with us again this year, as they've done in so many years past, like you said. And it is a great tournament. It really is. We're in a great area right here in North Alabama, right here off the interstate. So you get teams from Florence, you get teams from, you can have teams from Sand Mountain, you can have teams near Birmingham and Athens. So, we got a good collection of teams. We're going to have a lot of our county teams are actually in it this year. West Morgan, Danville, Brewer, but we'll also bring in Lauderdale County, who's got a really young, talented team that's coming in. It's going to be a good basketball team. John Carroll's coming in again, and be a good matchup for us. West Limestone from our Limestone County is coming in. So we've got some good quality opponents coming in and good quality teams coming in, and hopefully it'll be a great time. We'll have 3 good days of basketball.
I'm looking forward to it. It's always a lot of fun. Well, Coach, I'm looking forward to a great season. It's going to be fun watching these kids. I call them kids because they're so young, but watching them grow as the season progresses, and the end goal is to always be better at the end than you were as you started.
Absolutely.
And I look forward to seeing that journey as the course of the season goes on. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the crowd?
No, we're just excited about the season. We've got a lot of young guys this year, and I think we've got a lot of upside. Just getting our football guys back, it's going to be maybe a little rocky to begin with, but once we get them where they need to be, then I think things are going to go well. Hopefully throughout the season, we'll have a team that's going to be playing hard on the floor after balls, gritty, and we're going to change some things up.
I don't think there's going to be too many out there that out-athlete us out on the court, that's for sure.
We're going to have to get after it to get where we want to be, and I think that's going to be kind of our calling card for the season, is creating that culture of what we're expecting of our players. And they bought into that. We've had some good practices already, and our guys are really competing every day, and we're just excited to get the season started and see where it takes us from here.
Well, there you go, Bulldog Nation. They're excited. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Basketball season is upon us. We're here in the gym. I look forward to seeing this place filled up Thursday night against Danville. Be here, and we'll see you next time here in the gym. Thank you.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.